Hi, I'm here with the amazing Alix Purton, who runs her creation station in South London and the Kent border. Alix, can you tell us what made you invest in your own creation station franchise?
I'd I'd been a teacher. I'd been a teacher for 30 years, 25 years in the same school. I loved I loved the creative teaching. I loved the art lessons, all of that part of it. And gradually, that was being squeezed out. I wasn't able to be quite as creative as I wanted to be. I was having to be more accountable to Ofsted and people like that. And I went part time, and largely I'm here with you because of that, because I just flicking through a newspaper one day, I think it was in the dentist's waiting room or somewhere, and there was an article on franchises, and the creation station was featured. So I read this article and thought, oh, that's got my name on it. So that's something I could think about in the future. At that stage, I didn't realise I was ready to do it completely. I hadn't realised I was ready to give up teaching then. And I sent for the information pack. I just didn't tell anyone. I didn't talk about it at home. I didn't talk about it to my friends. It's just something I was finding out about. But I'd already sown those seeds, and I got the phone call from Maggie about coming to a discovery morning, and I got an invitation to a discovery morning, and suddenly it was real. So I had to come clean, tell the family what I was doing, and it just rolled from there. Discussion around the dinner table. Mum, you seem happier just talking about this. My husband said, you're sparkling again, do it. So I did it. I handed my notice in with nothing to go to. I hadn't been to my discovery morning. I didn't know whether I was going to be accepted. I didn't know if it was going to happen, but I by then had realised if I didn't make that leap, I wasn't going to make that leap. So I did it. Yeah. That was quite a shock to everyone at school. 25 years of that, and no more Alix. Yeah.
Brilliant. And obviously, we know COVID has been a bit of a curveball for us all. What's it been like running a franchise during that period? Because I know you trained a few months before COVID hit. So
Yes.
what has that roller coaster been like in terms of running a franchise business?
I think because I did my training in October, end of September, early October 2019. So I'd had a few months to kind of get my head around it, but I was still teaching at the time. So I didn't really go all out completely until the new year 2020. But I'd already got a bit of idea behind me. I'd been able to read all the policies and the paperwork and get all that in place, which I think was a really good way of starting it. I had 6 really lovely, successful weeks in January and a very full diary coming up when lockdown hit us. And I felt cheated. I felt like somebody had snatched away this wonderful dream, and I therefore threw myself into things. So that's been brilliant. I've done loads of things on Zoom. I've put all my classes on Zoom. I've been recording things and sending them out to charities and churches and just doing lots of community stuff. But to me, that was a way of letting people see who I am and what I was doing as well. The franchise itself has just been really great. At least I wasn't setting up my own business where it was just me and my kitchen sink and my computer. I've got this amazing background and all the other franchise owners who we can bounce off ideas. We can share that worked, this didn't work, don't try that, oh, give this a go. Head office support, you're there, on the phone, on the Zooms each week. So being part of a franchise business has actually been a really good thing. It's meant that I've known that this will work. This isn't just me floundering in the dark trying to set up something that I dreamed about. Mm. This is...
And I think now, as obviously we've just had the announcement from Boris yesterday as to the roadmap going forward, it does mean that now you've got those tracks laid down, and we know we're going to be inundated with activities and people wanting to get out, as you just said. So all of that work you've been doing will really help local communities, because you'll be there with a whole range of different experiences, safe, and we're going to be putting that plan together of a very secure processes, and the training and our COVID secure training, so that everybody who's involved in those sessions feels really reassured and safe, even as we come out of lockdown.
And that was brilliant in the summer, the training we had there, and knowing that we could go out there confident that we were COVID secure, that things that we were doing were within the guidelines, within the law, that nobody could say you shouldn't, because if we shouldn't, we didn't. None of us took that step out there until we knew that it was okay. And I know this time seems so much lighter, so much fresher, because it is okay. You know, we've got dates now. We didn't have dates before. We had, we might be able to, and maybe tier 4 will end and possibly tier 3 will start. But now, last night, those announcements, I went to bed last night feeling a little bit panicky in a way that I've actually got to get things organised quite quickly. By the summer, dare we say it, but life could almost be normal. So it's quite exciting. But yeah, we're ready. Oh my goodness, we're ready.
Definitely. And we'll be ready together. So we are looking at we collaborate together, and also with other companies as well, that we work together to bring the whole community back to life again.
Yes.
Alix, we couldn't do it without you as a franchise
partner.
Your input is always appreciated, from intergenerational sessions to your amazing online Zoom parties for families across the country. So thank you ever so much for just helping us inspire the nation's imagination.
Thank you, and thank you for all the support you've given.
Our pleasure. Take care.
Bye.